After failing his first fitness test, Ollie's taken up his dad's offer to be his personal trainer.
He's got to keep going because he wouldn't dare face defeat in front of me. Not on film anyway.
The old one's going to drop first.
I'll probably get out of breath first, but aerate more.
Kev's on a healthy diet.
I've lost just over 1.5 stone, but that isn't starving, that's just watching what you eat.
And Ollie's on a seafood diet. If he sees food, he'll eat it.
Every stop we've been to, I've just been eating crap everywhere. Curries, takeaways, McDonald's, KFC, even me chicken Big Mac. That was mint.
Going on the runner now, just for a little jog. That's what he needs more. That was sort of like a stamina build him up to see what he could do.
Oh, that's it. I've finished for the night. This training section over. If he wants to carry on, he can. I'll quit.
Hands to action stations, hands to action stations. The ship will be transiting through an area infested with Belgravian submarines. Condition Zulu. Rig overall, carrying anti-flash and life jackets.
Today we've gone into what's called Operation Phoenix, which is an anti-submarine warfare exercise which prepares people and all the equipment ready to fight.
The craft is now closing lusters at speed. Weapons have been sighted. Emergency close all red open. Emergency close all red open.
Right, get that down.
On the submarine, the CO's preparing for battle.
During Exercise Phoenix, our role primarily is to act as an enemy submarine who the task group are trying to protect themselves against and eventually trying to hunt us down.
It won't be easy. Trafalgar's sonar-absorbing hull and near-silent propeller make it practically undetectable when it's underwater. Ready to defend Lusty is 814 Squadron, the Flying Tigers. Their Mighty Merlin helicopters are specifically designed for anti-submarine warfare. The Merlin's radar can't detect movement underwater, so they'll lower their sonar into the sea. They can attack the sub with homing torpedoes or depth charges. But there's a whole ocean to search, so to save time, Trafalgar's given the Merlin a head start by putting up its periscope.
Yeah, you sit on the helo, sit on that, you'll hear that. You sit on it. There you go. Ship's head, there he is. He's there, look. What's your best bearing?
Moving right there.
222.
The sound room's the eyes and ears of the submarine. Andy McBeath is the chief sonar operator, and he's got highly sensitive hearing. He and his team need to interpret thousands of different noises and frequencies.
Before he touches anything else, we develop his listening skills. He'd be able to tell the difference between a dolphin, a whale, an helicopter that's up there, and that's how we train him.
The Merlin's getting nearer. Senior observer Steve Hayton's in charge of the helicopter's navigation and tactics.
Oh, he's close. What DBs are them there, Sean?
It's 140 dBs, 12-second TI, getting a range scale of 14,000 yards.
The Merlin is now circling. As soon as she attacks, we'll go deep and we'll begin evading from that.
The Merlin makes its move.
The musical tone you're hearing at the moment, what that is, that's a simulated attack by the Merlin helicopter.
Safe depth, 60-metre ship patrol, roger.
The sub's best defence is to dive, down to a maximum depth of 250 metres.
Diving now, diving now.
Ballast both sides, 1,000 metres. One down, half down, 9.5 metres. Very good. 6 down achieved. 6 down achieved, roger. 11.9 metres. Roger, reporting you have control of the bubble. 207. Passing 30 metres. Very good.
The sub's vanished. time for the Merlin to try Plan B.
We have sonar buoys which we throw out the aircraft, and they're like just a big ear, if you like, in the water, listening for any sound from the submarines.
Sus boy in the water. Code 1.
Yeah, code 1.
Sus boy in the water. Code 1.
Whoa, what's the frequency?
9.5.
Yeah, cams, boy.
Andy's heard the buoy drop into the ocean, so it's advantage submarine.
When the buoy explodes and goes into the water, it's got a sink.
Yeah.
And we can hear the fizzing of the sink. It's like your one of them soap boys you put in the bath. It sounds similar to that. It was sink. And when they're finished, especially cams, boy, to make them sink, they've got a slight explosion inside of us.
Okay, got good contact. Good follower, 712. Okay, but they're in 172, 7,600 yards. 76, speed slow. 712, good follower.
They've narrowed down the area where the sub's hiding, so they've dropped their active dipping sonar. It emits a signal and listens for an echo.
Sonar contact here, 707, bearing 258, range 1,290 yards.
It's not that far by the sound, but what deep is it, Sean?
It's 145 decibels.
Andy's bionic hearing's picked up the Merlin getting close.
Yeah, he's got us then.
In contact, Richard.
Now bearing 256, 140 decibels.
So it's time for Trafalgar to find another hiding place.
At the moment we're cold, so we don't have contact with the submarine. So what we've just done is pushed out a data position. We're going to go back into the hover and then put the body back in the water and see if we can regain contact. So that's where it was about 5 minutes ago.
In this battle, the sub has stumped the Merlin. So 814 Squadron heads back to the ship.
The UK submariners are probably the best in the world at this, and they know the water space that they operate in far better than us. So yeah, we did lose contact once or twice, but to be honest, he had a fairly tough time of it.
But on the sub, the CO sees it differently.
If it was down to us, I'd be 1-0 every time. However, we do have to roll over and play the game every so often and help them out.
Back on Illustrious, Ollie Stocker's taking his Royal Navy fitness test for the second time.
Failed the first time. Done a bit of training in the week, so hopefully I should pass today.
Before it gets quicker, try and get yourself to run in a straight line, yeah? Okay. All right, OK. Right, relax your arms. All right, start concentrating, Mr. Stocker. Focus on your job. Concentrate on your running line, right, and hitting that on the beat. Right, OK.
Surround on level 8.
Right, come on, you've got to work. That's first warning. Second warning, if you don't make this, you're out. Out. Index. You've got to listen to what we're saying, all right? Okay? You wasted so much energy by doing loop-de-loops, right, okay? And your running line, you start here, right? And then you'd end up over there.
Oh, no.
That's what I said to you. Pick a line, run up and down the line, alternate your turns with your feet. And that way you won't waste your energy.
No.
Right, that was worse, right, than last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, a lot worse.
Right, have you done any training since then?
Yeah.
You need to come down sometime over the weekend, see me and Sam. Okay, if you haven't already got the remedial brief, come and see us, all right? And then you're on remedials from Monday.
Yeah.
All right, okay. If he continues to fail, he'll then go to his head of department warning, which is his second formal warning. And then another 3 months after that, he'll go in front of the captain and be given commanding officer's warning, which is his third and final warning. And service is no longer required to Her Majesty's Navy.
I'll do it. Just a couple of weeks of training and I should do it. Should be back on top form in no time.
The Harrier pilots are coming to the end of their time on Lusty. In the last 3 weeks, they've mastered flying the aircraft from a moving platform.
It's probably about the hardest pure flying that we do as pilots.
They've had Virgin day landings.
I'm shitting myself, really.
Nice work.
And pitch black night landings.
There's no horizon. Yeah. There's nothing else out there.
Get out.
Well done.
They're ready for their next tour of Afghanistan. But first, there's drinks on the deck and a pat on the back from their boss.
Gather round.
Hey guys, welcome to the Sundowners. Good naval tradition as the sun goes down after a hard week. All in all, you can be justified to be proud of what you've done. The feedback so far for integrating with the ship has been fantastic, so keep that up. And what we've achieved by day and night is absolutely exceptional. So that is down to you guys, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for that one.
Next morning, the Harrier pilots are ready to leave.
Going on operations in Afghanistan, you know, that's the first time you do that. It's for real. You are carrying real weapons and you've got real power over helping people on the ground.
It is satisfying to be part of the Navy at a time where they are so involved in real-world operations. When we go back out next time, there'll be Royal Marines on the ground and Royal Navy pilots, both in the jets, and Royal Naval helicopter pilots as well. So 70–80% of the people out there will be Navy people involved in it, so it's good.
Before he launches, Bolly's going to wave off his squadron.
I'm just trying to get a feel of what it's like working on the decks, so see what the lads do. But the big thing I'm going to do is be waving the green flag when the jet gets airborne, so I'm going to help the FDO out, and just something I haven't done before, so I'm looking forward to having a go. The jet blast, you really have to lean against it. It's whipping the back of your neck with well, just hot gases, so good to see it from the other side, because I'm normally just sat in the cockpit watching what they're doing. Keep going.
And last to leave is Bolly. Without the Harriers, Lusty's a much quieter ship.
Slow ahead port.
Slow ahead port.
Starboard 35.
But there's no time for the crew to get bored. They're about to arrive at the furthest and most exotic place on the deployment, Goa.
Slow ahead, starboard. Slow ahead.
Very good.
Some of the boys need to let their hair down now. It's going to be a well-earned break, I think. Get them back into the fun times, you know, of being in the Navy.
But some of the crew aren't heading to the beach just yet. They're going to help a local charity that looks after children from the slums. Stoker Dave Smith's giving up a day of shore leave.
It's for the kids at the end of the day, isn't it? You can't let them down, can you? That's what it's all about.
There's a coachload of athletic sailors to help with some building work.
You saw the big pile of really heavy red bricks on the way in, yeah? Yeah. That's the pile of bricks we were using.
Air engineer Tim Denley's coordinating the project.
We've got about 20 guys over here building a water tower. We've got a load of guys over here who are going to be constructing a bamboo tree house. We've got the dentist inside who's offering free dental services to all the kids in local slums and anyone else who needs it. We've got 53 guys down here who really want to make a difference to this place.
Dave's going to be a brickie for the day.
I'm actually making that 3-foot wall up to an 8-foot wall. So we can stick that water tank up, raise it up to 8 foot.
And Pete Barfoot's heading up the treehouse team.
So Handley got off the internet, scout skills lashings, okay? And that will put you in good stead for all scouters. I used this when I was a scout. It didn't do me any harm. Right, Scotty, don't go crazy. You can see. We've done that with deep cool. You see the line there?
814 Helicopter Squadron have a reputation amongst the sailors for being a bit soft. And they're certainly living up to it.
George decided to have a go with a pickaxe, and after about 3 minutes of manual labour, unfortunately, his hands weren't up to the task.
I think it was more 2.5 minutes myself, to be honest with you. I wasn't really built for all this hard work. And the proof's in the pudding, really. It's just a idiot.
Wafu.
Wet and useless.
Everyone says, you know, you join the Navy, you get out and see the world, see different places. This is all part of it, really. I mean, you can get off a ship and go to the nearest bar or beach, but actually getting out and seeing places like this, you actually see what life is like around the world. It's a good insight.
Our work is done.
Right, guys, if I can have your attention for a minute. It's been an absolutely amazing day. The tree house that we've made today, we have given a name. If we can get one of the kids to give it a pull, we give you HMS Mango. Finally, we've got Mowgli, which was kindly donated by the Air Weapons Workshops, which has just been adopted by the children.
Before they leave, the kids have learnt an appropriate song for their helpers.
Together.
HMS Illustrious is docked in Goa, and most of her crew's at the beach. Kev and Ollie Stocker have been trying to get fit. Dad Kev's lost nearly 2 stone, but Ollie's failed his naval fitness test twice.
Winner! Yeah! I've done him! Failed the fitness test, but I'll win the fighting.
Shore leave's also a treat for the couples who've got a bit lusty on Lusty.
It's fair to say that me and Dave are really close.
I'd say me and Rachel are a couple, yeah.
On the ship, stoker Dave Smith and steward Rachel Wright have been finding the Navy's strict no-touching rule increasingly difficult.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
When I'm working here.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll see you later.
Catch you later, lads. See you in a bit.
See you later.
Bye.
That is our goodbye, because we can't do nothing else, because we're getting in trouble. So that has got to be our goodbye.
But now they're docked in Goa, the no-touching rule doesn't apply.
I've no idea what's going to happen between me and Dave. No one can really predict the future, you just got to see what happens.
There's another Navy rule that doesn't count when they're ashore. On Lusty, the ratings are limited to 2 beers a night. In Goa, it's a different story. But they need to know their limit, or else they come face to face with this man, the Master at Arms.
I've seen how bad it is when people do overindulge, lay on their back, choke on their vomit, and guess what? Everybody's sad after. They're always sad after.
Dave Harris is the ship's chief of police.
We do understand in this day and age that people do need to relax when they can, and that is fine, that's all well and good, but they do it in a safe, controlled manner, and that way nobody gets hurt. What I want to do is sail this ship back into Portsmouth with the same amount of boys and girls we sailed out with.
It's time for Illustrious and her sailors to say goodbye to India. And it's Dave's job to make sure everyone's back on board.
Nobody missing?
And report to the captain.
The gangway checks are correct, as are domestic checks, as all personnel counted for prior to sailing.
No incidents last night?
Not that I'm aware of.
OK, that's good, yeah. All right, excellent, thanks so much.
Lusty will soon be homeward bound. And for her captain, Steve Chick, the deployment's been quite an achievement.
We've come a long way. Still very proud to be commanding HMS Illustrious, but it's been a very busy and challenging couple of months.
The ship left Portsmouth 94 days ago.
Captain, that's the ship.
That's the ship.
But it didn't get off to a great start. The crew had to prove they were battle ready. They trained for 3 gruelling weeks.
It's all right, you'll be fine.
You're going to be fine.
Only to fail their final exam.
Not good enough, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not nice because everyone works really hard and then kind of get shot down a bit.
They were plagued with technical problems.
Unfortunately, we've got some problems with both the freezers and compressors for high pressure air.
Something has marked the shaft.
We will not be in a position to say on camera.
Not as we're on camera, am I?
But through the hard slog of the marine engineers led by Helen Ashworth, it all came good.
The guys are walking around with a huge sense of pride and achievement, and you think, yeah, we just did that.
They've shown off the best of British.
Junior 8! Quick! March!
Malta was a fantastic visit. To see the people at Malta and how fond they are of the ship, that was an incredibly proud moment.
At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
And pay tribute to those sailors who'd laid down their lives.
It actually teaches our people what we might need to do in the future.
The deployment took them through dangerous waters.
If someone's shooting at you, you can shoot back.
There's a lot of young lads on board. It's going to be a big wake-up call.
It seems a lot different. It seems more real now.
After the Suez Canal, Lusty arrived in the Red Sea.
The Harriers flying with the Merlin, seeing the whole integrated air package was a great achievement for the ship. It's been a long time since it's done that.
They worked hard.
Come on, don't be last down. Change! Last exercise!
But they played hard too. And it was just one of Pete Barfoot's many jobs to keep the crew entertained when cabin fever set in.
All the ingredients for a disaster. No joking. Yeah, getting a few supplies.
Illustrious is such a strong ship's company. Without doubt, that's the biggest thing I will miss.
They've travelled 7,000 miles, but now they're heading home.
Everybody's spirit lifts slightly as we head back.
I've missed home. I've missed my girlfriend a lot. I missed my mum, my dad, and I missed Sunderland. I missed the football.
It'd be nice to get out of this uniform, get some of Mum's cooking.
I just want to hug off my dad. That's all I've wanted since about week 2.
Love doing the job, but it's always good to be home.
We've lifted our game and come together as a team. We should be proud we've achieved what we need to do and we can go back home with our heads held high.